Okay, Shawna from Raleigh says, I'm trying to balance marathon training with maintaining weight loss. Do you have any advice on how to balance enough food to train while still losing weight? Okay. I mean, I think that's some good questions. First, I'd say don't marathon to lose weight.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. So I'm glad you're doing this after you've lost weight. That makes sense to me. It makes sense on your skeletal system to do that too. Having dabbed into this in my past, on a personal level, I would say do not use the idea of distance training and exercise as, I need to fuel up. Right? That's not a good idea. Okay. It doesn't take a lot of fuel to get you through most of this stuff. It's less than you think. And so it's one thing to be a world-class athletes, but for most of us, who are just training to run a marathon, we work another job, that sort of thing, have families and so on and so forth. You don't need to overdo it. And so the scale is your friend here. You need to be getting on it on a regular basis, 2 or 3 times a week, at least comparing it to what you're eating, right? And so, because the idea of running can make you feel in your mind, well, man, I ran 8 miles yesterday. I can eat this spaghetti, right? Well, maybe not. Yeah. Right.
Not.
Yeah, exactly. Right. You still need to be, you need to approach it with a real objective sense of that. Okay, I'm going to measure out what I do here. I'm going to be real measured about it, just like I'm measured about my training, right?
Yeah. If you're able to put in that same level of commitment and planning that you're putting in for the fitness portion into your nutrition, I think that will help a lot. And something that I am an advocate for is, one, we're not going to intentionally eat back exercise calories. I know there are apps out there such as MyFitnessPal that tell you like, well, you've eaten this much, but you burned this much, so we're going to subtract that so you can eat this much more. No. Listen to your body, right? If you know you need a little bit more carbohydrate or calories in general because it was a really hard training day, go ahead. But if you get it in real whole food, like you eat a banana with some yogurt versus take one of those goo packs that's just pure sugar and crap, that is very different, because when you use real whole food to fuel on a day-to-day basis or for exercise, your body is still going to get the proper signals with that fiber and that fat to say, I think I've had enough. Whereas when you use a lot of liquid forms of things, which I know are big in the marathon, where I'm squeezing this in and drinking this, and I don't know that that's really necessary unless you are a high-level athlete who is extremely lean and who is burning at a super high rate, right? But if you're trying to lose weight right now, that's not where you're at. So you really want to use whole, unprocessed food. Do not eat it just because you had a hard workout, and really listen to your body. If you're hungry, eat. Stop when you're full. Don't eat if you're not hungry.
That's correct. That's good advice. I like that.